Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and Chicago. So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Rush in at the 3. It's Curry outside. Here's Bogut. Soft touch off the glass. Bogut's got the opening field goal of the game for the Warriors.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan. Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Pippen dishes to Rodman. Passes it to Longley. It's stolen by Bogut. Outside, Green. Curry against Jordan. Right side, Curry. From the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Kicks to Curry. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Rodman.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Warriors on D. It's a three-point game. And Rush kicks to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The drive by Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Thompson outside from deep three-point range from beyond the arc and then some. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Rodman. Rodman double-teamed. Stolen by Thompson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's tipped. Pippen dishes to Jordan. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Kerr, the pass to Jordan. Feeds to Pippen. It's good. This game is all even.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Rodman with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. No good from Jordan.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
No coverage that time. 6 points for Steph Curry.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
The dish now to Curry. Back to Jordan. The shot. That doesn't go either for Jordan. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on it.
Chicago making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Brandon Rush.
Boy, he hit that shot, Kevin, from the suburbs. What a shot.
You got to have some guts to let it fly from that far beyond the arc.
Kerr's shot is good.
And he answers right back with a three of his own.
Watch out now, Shooky. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
Curry can't get it to go.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that. Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Bulls trail by 3. It's Pippen with the drive. Shot is off. Good defense by Iguodala. Green kicks to Bogut. Out to the right wing. Curry outside, and it's good. Curry's got 12.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now, here's Kerr. He dishes it to Rodman. Seven-second difference, shot in the game clock, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly, and you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Outside Harper. And again, no good by Chicago.
Okay, fans, now coming onto the court are your Lovables. Make some noise.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Bulls 5 right now. Simpkins is out there with Bill Wennington. Then there's Bushler. Then there's Harper. And it's Kukoc in at the 3, the small forward.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And Barbosa pulls it down. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Iguodala. And it's Harper with the rebound. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Bulls trail by 5. And 3 from Jordan. Offensive rebound. This one for 3. But they'll get another chance. 3-pointer. Rodman dishes to Kukoc. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Now here is Barbosa. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead to dunk like that. And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
So for the Bulls, Longley comes in for Wennington, and Pippen subbed in for Kukoc. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Azili. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Warriors leading by 4. Curry outside, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 15.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel. How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
And here are the Warriors now. Here's Curry with the 3. Out to the right wing. Shoots over Harper. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. And that's 17 points for Steph Curry. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And it goes on Draymond Green. Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a look at what Jordan's done. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Kerr's checked in for the Bulls. And the Warriors also making a change. Bogut's checked in. Here's Jordan following the basket by Stephen Curry. The drive by Jordan, and it's sent back by Bogut. Second chance shot, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
On its way from Curry for 2, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Bulls on D. They trail by 7, and Thompson throws it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down. That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Jordan against Iguodala. Jordan the pass to Pippen. And that one's good. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Warriors leading by 6. Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Dennis Rodman. 1:06 left to play here in the half. Now here's Jordan. He's got 9. The pass to Longley. Deflects the pass. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. 56 seconds left here in the second, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Curry.
He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
On its way from Curry for two. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here's Pippen, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Pippen's got 11 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Kukoc with the steal.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
For three, Pippen. He got it up that time, and that does it for the... Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 26 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Rush in at the small forward spot. Here's Pippen. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Pippen's got the first basket of the second half here for the Bulls. It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Michael Jordan. And that one's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Harper, he's checked in for Steve Kerr. Now here's Pippen. He's got 13. Rodman kicks to Harper. Back to Rodman. Bulls moving the ball around. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Bulls trail by 6. And a wide open look for Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
Right now they're getting beat down the floor. They look a step slow.
And that's 6 of their last 10 that they've surrendered here coming off fast breaks. They need to sharpen up.
Out to Thompson. Dishes it to Rush. Shoots from 14. Jordan with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. And Bushler subbed in for Scottie Pippen. Then for the Warriors, Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Barbosa with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Barbosa kicks to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Rodman's got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Jordan. Cannot hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Curry kicks to Ezeli. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Wennington.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Jordan the pass to Wennington. Jordan dishes to Harper. Jordan kicks to Harper. And Brandon Rush hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kukoc comes in for Bushler. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Left side, Jordan. Simpkins passes to Jordan. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Bulls have gone 4 for 5 with a charity stripe in this one up to now. Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago.
Michael Jordan.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Ezeli. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Chicago making a switch here. Kerr's checked in.
Coming on the floor for your Bulls.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Ezeli kicks to Iguodala. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or 2, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Bulls trail by 6. Kukoc dishes to Harper. Stolen away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Spates. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Longley's checked in for Wennington. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates.
Chicago ball. 2 points, cool off.
And there's 1:45 left in the third. For 3, Kerr. The rebound by Ezeli. Warriors leading by 6. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Now the Bulls with it. Here's Longley, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. Livingston passes to Iguodala. Barbosa for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Spates. The feed now to Livingston. 5 on the clock. Back to Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Kukoc passes to Longley. He feeds it to Kerr. Gets it off, and that's not going to go. Welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Warriors leading by 16. We've got Jordan. Pippen is out there with Kukoc. Then it's Longley, and it's Kerr in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now Longley. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And Thompson sends it back. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. From deep, Jordan. Jordan with another miss.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Drops it in from 14 feet away. Jordan's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Chicago. Curry dishes to Green. On the wing, Thompson. To the paint, and stolen by Jordan. Fast break, here comes Chicago. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Nice shot by Bogut.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Bulls trail by 14. The drive by Jordan. And he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
They get it again. Longley powered down with both hands.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And here we go. And Green slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this... one is threatening to get really ugly.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the arm.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
It's Pippen with the drive. Back to Kerr. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Deflects the pass. And rush kicks to Bogut. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. And the Warriors get it back. Curry outside. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And then slammed in by Jordan.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
And what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And the Bulls making a change here. Rodman's checked in.
Bulls foul called. That's his second personal foul.
Kerr against Curry. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Wide open. They get it back. Three-pointer. No luck.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's Curry with the drive. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I really thought they did a much better job of getting it inside in the first half. They've got to get back to throwing it in the paint more here in the second.
Bulls trail by 13. Williams passes to Simpkins. Here's Harper, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Now Smith, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. On the wing, Williams, covered by Bogut. Smith, he gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. Back to Curry. This one for 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 41.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Williams against Bogut. Williams passes to Simpkins. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Now Kukoc after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's Harper. Nice D from Bogut.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Thompson with the bucket.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Boy, very impressive the way they piled on those extra points, hitting the offensive glass and coming up with the loose balls.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Kukoc kicks to Williams, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Curry. Three-pointer. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Longley's checked in for Williams. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Smith. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked.
About the athleticism on that finish.
The solo alley-oop. That's not something we see too often.
Timed it perfectly. You're right. And caught the defense totally off guard.
And guys, how about his coach? Looked like his heart was in his throat there for a second. Now, though, he's able to smile. More of a smile of relief.
Substitution for Bulls. Bill Weddington. Dickie Ricky Simpkins.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
And even that might not be enough.
Greg, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on the comeback.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Kerr. Lennington. No good. So we see the Warriors get the...
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what